Alright. Hello everyone and welcome to another winning video. It is your girl Whin and we are here today watching the Honkai Star Rail 1.3 special program live stream. I am pumped and super excited for Daniel, aka 5-star Danheng, aka, you know, the Imbibitor Lunae or whatever his official name is. I dressed up in purple for our girl Xuan. You know, very exciting, our very own Sailor Moon. At least to me, she looks like Sailor Moon. And then, yeah, you know, our new character, a new 4-star Lynx. I'm also hoping that we will get to see more of the main story in this update. And yeah, really looking forward to seeing where else Hoyoverse takes the game. It is the third update since the game has launched, and you know what they say, third time's the charm, so shrimps for Danheng, dresses for Xuan. Yo, I gotta represent my girlies. Also, to be honest, I don't have anything in the shade of green or teal or whatever it is that Danheng is, so oh, it's starting.
It's fortunate I could make it. My divination results predicted you making a fool of yourself. The show is about to start.
Oh, it's Sushang!
Make sure you remember these words. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Xianzhou's reputation now, would you?
Why do I feel like she's talking to me?
No, Master Diviner.
After me. Fulgurant Leap.
Fulgurant Leap.
Epical Spectrum.
Apical Spectrum.
Is this like a poem or?
Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
The Swarm Disaster.
The Swarm Disaster.
Audience.
The Swarm Disaster.
Audience.
Not bad. Make sure you recite them a few more times.
Master Diviner.
Is she studying?
What is it now?
I feel bad for Sushang.
Say this one.
High Cloud Quintet.
iCloud Quintet? Wait, that's the organization.
We honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs
Oh, that's Yukong. Oh,
and send them out to sail between the stars,
the music.
to shine brightly among them.
Before you leave, please make time to recuperate.
Is this where we leave the planet?
I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now.
Ooh. Oh, let's go.
All things in this world have their laws.
Yo, her song's so cool. Oh.
Descendant of the lawful Vidyadhara, you witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it.
The fingers.
As you can see, we added a few things to the simulated universe.
SimU update?
Lloyd thinks this is a big achievement.
World 8?
We call it Simulated Universe. The Swarm Disaster.
The music slaps as always. Oh, it's Luca. And that's Lynx. I wonder if the new event will feature them. Lynx, Pella, and Luca. Ooh, off to a great start. Although these are the intro is shorter than for Genshin, like Genshin's usual trailers. He looks majestic. True. All right, so there's our first code, everyone. Oh, wow. What do we think so far? What's with the dice and that swarm event? Is this like is that what the event is, or is it a permanent addition? You dig the code screen? Yeah, what's going on here? It must be relating to what we just saw. And I saw Dava pointed out, is there a new area? Maybe.
Ooh, and whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon.
Whether your dear world has a day-night cycle?
Welcome to the version 1.3
What a way to put it.
Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins special program. As always, your good buddy
look at them
Albert's
sitting.
here to bring you all the latest intel on the upcoming version. Today, our 3 special guests are...
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Wiedenheft and I voice Xuan.
What's up, guys? I'm Angelica Panini, and I voice Sushang.
Hey Trailblazers, I'm Nicholas Leung, and I voice
Ooh.
Dan Heng.
Welcome, welcome. and
Sushang is
welcome
voiced
again.
by someone with an Indian name.
I gotta say, that trailer was loaded with details on the new version. Sarah, anything stand out for you?
Well, I'm always excited for story updates, but that last segment
Story.
caught my eye too. The
Story.
Swarm disaster? Was that it? It looked pretty intense.
I know. Did Herta upgrade the simulated universe again?
We got Dan Heng's side eye.
Trailblazer senses are tingling.
The simulated universe will be getting some significant updates in version 1.3.
Significant
Related
updates.
Program. First, let's take a look at the new characters joining the war. First on the list, and finally revealing his true power, we have Dan Heng, Imbibitor Lunae.
Oh my god. He's floating. Oh my god, yes, pierce your sphere into me. Please. Oh, he's so cool. Ah, he's so beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so March wasn't bluffing. Dan Heng does have secret strength. But why would he suddenly reveal it after hiding it for so long?
Use your secret strength on me.
Let's not forget, he did get impaled. Yeah, I think if he'd kept it under wraps any longer, he might have had trouble staying alive.
Oh, I wonder if we'll get his
Desperate
companion
times, desperate
quest.
measures.
Okay, it makes sense, but why the secrecy up till then?
Well, to answer that question, we gotta talk about Dan Heng's previous incarnation, Dan Feng, a member of the High Cloud Quintet.
I hate how he only changed
Right.
one letter of
I'm
his
sure
name.
Trailblazers will have noticed that certain characters in the story have been referring to Dan Heng as Imbibitor Lunae. But Imbibitor Lunae is actually a title handed down as part of the Lawfu Vidyadhara High Elder Succession. The person they're referring to here isn't Dan Heng, but Dan Feng. Dan Feng was once the Lawfu Vidyadhara High Elder.
I
He
wonder if
achieved
they
great
gave
deeds
him
for the Xianzhou in wartime, but ultimately committed an unforgivable
the
sin.
Imbibitor Lunae
Wait,
name
but
because
if Dan Heng's still alive, the
Dan Feng and Dan Heng are
sin
too
can't have been
similar
that
to each other.
unforgivable, right?
I think someone pulled a few strings. There's only one guy in the Law of Food risk the Xianzhou's reputation like that. Jing Yuan.
Is that what a little bird told you, Albert?
Jing
Never knew
Yuan.
owls were so gossipy.
Oh, no. Jing Yuan's not to blame this time. The
Wait,
head
Stoic,
of the
I need you to
Xianzhou
clarify.
Vidyadhara, the High Elder, possesses the power to transform into a dragon. The method of entrusting this power to the next head is a closely guarded secret, and the
Is Dan
responsibility
Feng a
of
popular
each High
Chinese name or
Elder.
something?
We don't know the full story, but Dan Feng misused this method and sparked a terrible calamity. As a result, the Vidyadhara grew to hate Dan Feng.
Terrible
But
calamity.
Executing him would have brought an end to the High Elder succession. They decided to use an exuviation charm, forcing him to reincarnate. Which is why Dan Heng is alive and well today.
The world of the Vidyadhara is complicated.
But why would Dan Feng cause so much trouble?
Oh, the siblings
I
have
suspect there are a
similar
few more
names.
secrets waiting for us down the line.
That's so funny.
The allure of the unknown. But fear not, Trailblazers. A banquet of delicious secrets awaits you.
Oh, I can't wait to learn
Now,
more about
Let's take a look at how Secret Strength Dan Heng handles himself on the battlefield.
As an imaginary type character following the path of destruction, Dan Heng, Imbibitor Lunae's specialty, is consuming multiple skill points to trigger an array of powerful abilities.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be
Tapping
skill
the
point
button
hungry.
enhances the effects of Imbibitor Lunae's basic attack, Beneficent Lotus, up to 3 times in succession. Depending on the number of enhancements, Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence, Divine Spear, and Fulgurant Leap, respectively. Hits per
Gonna be
action
so
and
skill
damage
point
dealt
hungry.
increase with each enhancement. Additionally, single
Hmm?
target damage is replaced with multiple target damage in both Divine Spear and Fulgurant Leap.
In Imbibitor Lunae's talent, Righteous Heart.
He can be as hungry as he
amplifies the
wants, you'll
damage he
feed.
deals as the number of hits per action in the current turn increases.
Sounds like skill point
The rest of the
management is gonna be
team
pretty important for Imbibitor Lunae.
Is gonna be in
Hold
shambles.
that thought. When using his ultimate, Imbibitor Lunae deals imaginary damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, while
His
also
ult
receiving
is
a set amount
so
of Squama Sacrosancta.
Cool.
Squama Sacrosancta can be used to offset Imbibitor Lunae's skill point consumption.
Oh,
Man, Secret Strength Dan Heng
His
is kind
ult?
of a one-man band.
gives
Oh,
him
that's
free
not
skill
all.
points, is what I'm
Imbibitor
hearing.
Lunae's technique, Heaven Quelling Prismadragon, allows him to enter a leaping dragon state for a set time. In
Whoa!
this state, using an attack causes Imbibitor Lunae to lunge forwards a set distance and strike all enemies he comes into contact with.
Can you use this
Entering
technique
battle
for
in this
improved
way
movement?
allows Imbibitor Lunae to acquire a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
And lo, such is the frightful power of the High Elder.
Ray, you think he needs his light
Now we
cone?
better do Secret Strength
Frick.
Dan Heng. Let's move on to an old friend of ours, the Master Diviner, Lady Xuan.
Oh, Fushwan! Let's go! What's that thing behind her? Is that the divining instrument or whatever? Whoa, this music is such a contrast from before, but still really cool. Whoa. Oh my gosh. What was that?
Her first encounter with the Trailblazers was
Was
pretty
that her
impressive.
third eye or something?
Above, amid a hail of bullets, came the words.
Your every move has been foreseen.
She's so Sailor Moon. I know, right?
Okay, you gotta admit, her bullet deflection game is on point. But I wonder, how'd she fare against a Star Knot, though?
Oh yeah, I can't see her swatting one of those out of the sky.
Whin might have something to say about
Oh, Yokomoto, you started the game for Fushwan.
Dramatic position is fluctuating between the earth and water trigrams. What do we have to fear? Let us counter this menace directly with the might of the Xianzhou.
She sounds so refined.
Hexagram says let's do this.
You know, I think the Divination Commission would benefit from having Sushang as a translator.
Yes.
The omniscia on Fushwin's forehead is a mysterious instrument that allows her to calculate her every move in advance.
Wow, literally a third eye.
The immortal bodies of the Xianzhou natives exhibit adverse reactions to external augmentation. While the omniscia may grant her incredible computational abilities, it also causes her pain and exhaustion.
Oh,
with great power
no wonder she's so sassy all the time.
That explains Fushwan's reliance on bubble tea, then, huh?
Wait, reliance on bubble
Drinks
tea?
like 10 cups of Immortal's Delight a day.
Is it known that she's a boba
Hey, that
fiend?
sounds like gossip
Like
to me.
Ayato?
What if Immortal's Delight is just heckin' delicious?
I suspect it is.
I love it.
Though I'm sure the sugar helps.
We have so much in
Running the
common.
Divination Commission and divining the fortunes of the Xianzhou, it's an exhausting gig.
Alright, Anjali's right. No
I bet
more
we're
bubble
gonna get
tea
her companion
gossip.
quest, which will be
By way of
good.
apology, how about I treat everyone to 10 cups of Immortal's Delight after the show?
I know the boba was so random.
Now we're talking.
Let's talk about
Egbert,
bubble tea.
I want boba
It's
too.
time to take
People
a look at how
arrive.
the Master Diviner showcases her abilities on the battlefield. Fushwan is a quantum type character, following the path of preservation. But where other path of preservation characters mainly use shields for defense,
Yeah, she's
Fushwan
preservation.
takes a different road.
Precisely. After using her skill, Xuan activates the Matrix of Prescience, which lasts for a set number of turns. This allows Xuan to absorb some of that damage for her allies. When the Matrix of Prescience is
Interesting.
active, it grants the knowledge effect to the entire team, increasing characters' max HP and crit rate. Xuan's
Crit
talent offers
rate?
a variety of effects. Firstly, Xuan can provide a permanent misfortune avoidance state, reducing
She can
the
increase your
damage
crit
taken
rate.
by the entire team. Secondly, when Xuan's HP drops below a set percentage, she recovers a set percentage of HP.
POV, you're Xuan's enemy. Why are my attacks healing her?
That's not all.
That's
Xuan
incredibly
ultimate deals
OP.
quantum damage to all enemies, but it also increases the frequency of her talent's HP restoration effect. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, Xuan's
That's
technique can
so
grant a barrier
interesting.
for the whole team that lasts for a set duration.
Because this
During
is
exploration, the barrier blocks all
different
enemy
from
attacks, thereby
typical
preventing
preservation
battles that would
characters
otherwise have triggered in this way.
we currently
Her
have.
technique also activates the Matrix of Prescience automatically at the start of the next battle.
Her technique looks
That's
cool
our
too.
master device.
That barrier?
Reliable and determined. No wonder she's got her sights set on the generalship. See, her style is very different to
Fuck,
Jing
should I
Yuan.
pull for her too?
Being a defensive backbone for her team is equally respectable. And you won't find her guarding or playing chess on the job either.
With her, you don't need to bring a healer at all.
I didn't say it.
We're moving swiftly on to our final character. It's time we introduce
Oh my
the
gosh.
young girl from Bellaba, Lynx Landau.
You have the mantle for pulling Fushang. Wait, why the mantle? Oh, Lynx, she's so cute. Oh my god, she uses an ice pick to attack. Is that a can of sardines or something? I'm getting big, survival girl.
Surname
Vibes from her.
girl. You got it. She's the younger sister of Serval and Shepard Landau.
Yeah, Meg's second sister-in-law.
Everyone in the overworld be taking tips from Lynx. She's the only person I've seen who's dressed for the eternal freeze. Like, are the majority of Belabagians
Russian Stamine? No way. She's way cuter than him.
Heaters keep the temperature relatively comfortable within the confines of the city.
Oh, so Lynx's winter gear is for venturing outside the city, right?
You got
She looks like
it.
she goes outside
Lynx
of the city a
has always
lot.
been drawn to the horizon. The centuries-old records of Eurylos 6's vibrant past. The beautiful auroras described by her teachers. The heroic tales of the Landau family.
Wait, her English VA is
All of it pertains
Risa
to the
May.
world
That name sounds
beyond
familiar.
city walls, what the Belabagians call the snow plains. Compared with her sister's enthusiasm and her brother's seriousness, Lynx
It kind of sucks that
is
she
somewhat
wasn't able to
introverted
make
and
the live
solitude.
stream.
She often ventures out alone into the perilous snow plains, which has allowed her to hone her wilderness survival skills.
Okay, wait, that gives Flamine vibes.
Survival expert.
Oh, this is Kokomi's English
Maybe
VA.
small, but she packs a punch. Let's dive right in and see just how powerful this snow plains explorer really is.
Wow, they even used the dive right
Lynx
in
is a quantum-type
metaphor. How
character
fitting.
Following the path of abundance, who provides a variety of healing for her team. Her skill can restore HP to a single ally and grant them survival
She's-
response for a set number of turns, boosting their max HP. If an
That's
ally
good,
with survival
good.
response follows the paths of destruction or preservation,
Good that there's
the
another
likelihood
abundance
of them being
character.
targeted by enemy attacks increases.
Increased enemy aggression? Guess they're not fans of whatever's in that tin.
Wait, what? Is she
Can't say that I blame
ice
them.
though?
Oh my, that looks like fermented herring. Ooh, it's my favorite.
Ew,
You guys want to try some?
fermented herring?
I'm good.
No.
Ew.
Can you forget about the contents of the tin? This is a useful ability.
I'll say this.
Blade
Directing
support?
enemy
Oh my
aggression
god.
towards characters who can take a hit is kind of genius.
Oh, she's another quantum character. Wow.
This one looks safe for consumption.
There's so many quantum
Lynx's
characters.
Ultimate restores health too and dispels one debuff from each ally. That thing's huge!
Wow, she's better than
I
Natasha.
know. Talk
Actually,
about a hard pill to swallow.
Natasha's
Anyone?
also debuffs, right?
No? Anjali?
See, I'm just wondering how
She's-
she even fits it in her back.
She's better than Bailu.
Sometimes big things come in small packages. I forgot to mention Lynx's talent. It can grant a continuous healing effect to targets of her skill and ultimate for a set number of turns. This effect will further restore a set amount of HP to characters with survival response. Similarly, her technique can also grant a continuous healing
she's
effect for
kind
a
of
set
better
number of
than
turns, but to
Violet.
the entire team. Talk about being a reliable healer.
That's our little snow plains.
I don't know how I feel about this.
We can all breathe a little easier with her on the team. Well, that concludes our new character introductions. Next up, let's take a look at the brand new.
I was a little scared he was about to say
coming to the warp.
they're concluding the live stream
version
or the
1.3.
live stream.
To get us started, how about a path of destruction light cone?
Oh my God.
Rather than the sun.
Yeah.
Is there anything?
The look on his face.
If there is, we should tell Imbibitor Lunae about it.
His eyes.
Someone needs some vitamin D.
Hey, come on. He's looking pretty good for a man suspended in chains. He's in chains?
Fair point. Now, on to
Show me you need the
light cone.
Oh.
Poor girl. Everything changed
Whoa.
Thrown suddenly into an endless reliance on bubble tea.
Oh, speaking of bubble tea, Albert, any chance we can fast track
This
that
light cone
up?
looks cool.
Yeah.
No. Now, during the first phase of version 1.3 in the character warp,
I called it.
Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Dan Heng and
Yeah,
Imbibitor Lunae.
Dan Heng first
The
half.
corresponding light cone event
And then Xuan
warp,
second
the
half.
drop rate of the 5-star light cone, brighter than the sun, will be boosted. During the second phase of version 1.3 in the character warp, foreseen, foreknown, foretold, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Fissure. Not to mention the 4-star.
Good, I have time to think if I should pull for her.
During the corresponding light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone she already
Look at all these
shut her eyes will
small
be
other girls on her banner with her. I love it.
And that's all she wrote on light cones and warps. But don't leave just yet now. More exciting updates are right around the corner.
Yo, Dava's losing it. I'm losing it. Sorry, chat. I don't know. I guess I messed up the first code. So I don't know. I will have to. I'll go back and fix it later. Yeah, Pella has been on a lot of banners. I think they're really trying to push for her because I don't know. She is really good. I would have built her if I didn't get Locha. Jingliu is just around the corner though. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna pull for Jingliu.
Let's pick up where we left off. In the preceding story,
Ooh,
thanks to the
yeah,
collaborative efforts of
new
Jingliu
story.
and Dan Heng, Fantilia was banished and the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was resolved. And yet, as the
I wonder if
dust
Yukong will show
settles,
up
the
because she's
fears of
here.
sorcery
She's
becomes a new
in the
priority.
banner.
Rightly so. Helping people get back to their old lives is a big part of rebuilding.
And more often than not, responding to a disaster is trickier than preventing one.
In version
Wise
1.3,
words.
the Trailblaze Mission
Xuan,
obstacles
wise
performed,
words.
A long road ahead will reveal a glimpse of the Xianzhou's recovery efforts. We'll also be seeing
Whoa.
the likes of 4 new
There's a
companion
lot of
missions. The Dragon
quests.
Returns Home, Total Recall, Farther Than
Even
the
for
Snow
March
Plains,
7th.
and Mohashle.
In The Dragon Returns Home, we find Dan Heng in the turbulent wake of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. He must face up to his past life and meet with the current whinnaThoughts High Elder, Lady Bai Lu.
Ooh,
Meanwhile,
I see.
in Total Recall, March 7th makes a big decision. Having witnessed the wonders of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, she decides to ask Fu Xuan for the Matrix's help in rediscovering her past.
Farther Than the Snow Plains focuses on the youngest member of the land.
Does that mean that next planet involves
Lynx
March?
returns from
I
an
hope
expedition
so.
with something troubling her, and her siblings, Serval and Japard, are at a loss to help. they decide to seek the assistance of none
Bailu
other
interaction
than
with tall Asian
Trailblazer.
man. Can't wait.
Last but not least, Mohashle. Wildfire member and Fight Club reigning champion Luca has returned to Boulder Town. He wastes no time in inviting the Trailblazer and Zila to help him in completing
Zila.
a special bout of training.
Ooh, nice cinematic read there, Albert. I'm getting goosebumps.
I know, show me.
Those
I need to
names
do
are
the
so
past companion
intriguing.
quest too.
I feel like these missions will answer a lot of questions. Like, why is Bailu the current Vidyadhara High Elder? And is March 7th truly as many people suspect?
This is hardly the domain of unverified rumors. Ours is
No
a
new path for
serious
MC.
program.
Serious.
Hey, you never know. Who knows what's gonna happen during the
Speaking of
cleanup?
bubble tea, fine, I'll wait.
Wait, I think we know why Bailu is
We'll
small.
be talking version
Oh!
1.3 event.
Free Sushang?
Exalting Sanctum's Aurum was once a hub of commerce and crowds, but has gradually
This is perfect.
fallen
I
into
just built
obscurity
her.
over the last millennium.
She'll be
Give
E4.
an eye for a long-life species. And now,
No, Max,
as the
there is a
ICC's
Trailblazer
corporate
quest.
interference encroaches upon the Laofu. The people sense danger and are striving to breathe new life into old trades. In the Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle event, Trailblazers are thrown right into the action with an opportunity to influence the alley's ultimate fate.
What's going on here?
What do we need to do exactly?
Is that
Shops
TCG
of
card
numerous
skin? Huh?
sizes can be found in the newly reopened Aurum Alley district. By arranging cargo shipments and planning logistics routes, Trailblazers
Ooh.
can accumulate funds. These funds can be used to
Another
progressively
management
revamp the
minigame?
urban
Sign me
landscape
up.
of Aurum Alley, helping it return to its former glory.
By achieving goals in this limited
Oh,
time
this looks
event,
fun.
players can
This
earn
looks like the
self-modeling resin,
museum
Tracks of
event.
Destiny, Stellar Jade, and 4-star character Sushang.
Nice.
Following this limited time event,
Yeah, I
Aurum
actually
Alley
liked the
will remain in the game
museum
as
event.
a permanent mode. This mode includes
Another permanent mode.
such as the Aurum Alley themed phone
It's literally the
wallpaper,
museum again.
Ingenium Dreams.
What? That's something we haven't seen before.
It's a phone
That's
wallpaper.
Phone wallpapers are a new feature being added
The
to version
TCG card skin
1.3.
is a phone
Trailblazers
wallpaper.
can browse and replace their wallpapers using the in-game mobile menu.
So pretty.
It looks so pretty.
Isn't it? All right, folks.
It's like a skin for your
time to talk
menu.
about a big update
Gimme,
to
gimme.
the simulated universe.
Ah, finally. I
Ooh.
thought for a moment you might have accidentally left it out.
The cheek! How could I, your humble living son,
Or how does the
make
Trailblazer
you
end up in these
wait?
manager roles?
I mean, we're still waiting
Everyone
on
just
those
loves
bubble
them.
teas, so I'm just saying.
In any case, the update is the collaborative effort of 4 genius minds.
Ron
They
May?
call it Simulated Universe, the
Steven's
Storm
last name is
Disaster.
Lloyd? What a
They
basic ass
completed a
name.
broad spectrum of structural renovations purely to investigate the fall of an eon.
The swarm disaster. Sounds like it might have something to do with what is that Eon's name again? Tazy something?
Yeah, Ron May
The eon
is
of propagation.
the person who gives
the
you
one.
all the blessings
Interesting.
in
What
SimU.
motivated Herta and her team to research the Imperator Insectorum?
Ooh, I'll tell you.
I didn't know
From the
Ron
story
May
so far,
helped to make
We've
SimU.
heard that the propagation once caused a major swarm, which spread throughout the universe. This eventually caught the attention of multiple eons who united to eradicate it.
It's okay, Stoic.
This
I only
event
got
involved more
the event
eons than any
last
other
night.
recorded event in history, which of course makes it an excellent research subject.
So that's how it is.
Mm-hmm. In order to delve into this complicated history, Herta and her team have
What's with the
developed
dice?
various new methods of exploration. In Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster, the stage maps will appear in a format similar to a chessboard. Trailblazers will need to
Oh.
navigate through randomly generated domains and tackle a variety of challenges before making it to the deepest parts of the simulation.
Holy cow, this is a lot
Assuming
trotter.
these geniuses had more in mind than simply maneuvering around a
What the
grid.
heck?
Right you are. In order to simulate the experiences of different Pathstriders and resonate with the eons, a brilliant mind named Steven developed the audience die and communing device.
Oh, audience die? Oh, come on, Albert. That's not a nice thing to say
Wait,
to the
so-
audience.
The dice
as in
give you
singular for dice.
your
It
blessings?
has to do with the eons bestowing random gifts upon path striders. Before progressing each turn, use the communing device to roll the audience die. This will generate special effects for the current turn. These special effects might provide our team with powerful buffs, or alter the chessboard in some way, or even create further variables for subsequent actions. The
Interesting.
chessboard and grids are superficial. The true intent of the geniuses is to delve into the mysteries of the eons. Each exploration will encompass 3 planes corresponding to Imperator and Sectorum's emergence, expansion,
Why does it sound
and
so
demise.
complicated, Max?
Trailblazers will encounter simulated historical events during these phases, and different responses will lead to different outcomes.
No, I think I know what it...
Simulations really recreate the truth?
The official response is that due to the many historical
It's like how
unknowns,
in
all
SimU,
potential outcomes are valuable. The data helps us infer the most
the way you
probable
progress is random,
And
kind
the
of.
unofficial response?
Madam Herta said, and I quote, "You can't prove that the past wasn't like this, can you?"
How exceptional. Undeniably a genius.
This is where... What? That
Madam
was
Herta
where...
has also
that was like the
developed
Aeon
a
plane.
path space for the express purpose of enhancing the resonance between trailblazers and their paths. As a trailblazer, every action you take that aligns with your path during exploration can help
Dava, you just wanna farm
obtain
relics
path
now?
energy, leading you closer to the eons.
And what can we expect when we get closer to the eons?
Now, once you have sufficient path energy,
This looks way
you'll
too
be able to
much to
unlock
be just an
specific
event.
buffs and the
I think
chance
it's
to interact
permanent.
directly with the corresponding eon, thereby uncovering their part
Ooh.
in the swarm disaster.
Okay, so we've been hearing those words a lot, but none of this feels swarmish.
That lady
or
looks fancy.
disastery enough to me.
Say no more. In the final domain of the
Holy
third
cow.
plane of each exploration,
That's the
trailblazers
bug that
will
we fight.
encounter a brand new
That looks
enemy.
horrifying.
Swarm True Sting. True Stings have the ability to divide and create more swarms. Not
Ugh.
dealt with promptly, the entire battlefield will eventually be overrun by the swarm.
Ew.
Sufficiently swarming?
Ew, the way that they reproduce.
Okay, that's plenty. Gives me the creeps just thinking about it.
Kill it with fire.
Finally, upon clearing simulated
There's a new
universe, the
path.
swarm disaster, the brand new path of
Propagation.
propagation will be unlocked within the simulated universe.
Hey, what a roller coaster. That's a big update, all right.
Wow.
Big
This
updates,
has to be
big
permanent.
rewards. Take note. Aside from Stellar Jade and numerous other materials, the swarm disaster rewards include 2 self-modeling resins.
Self-modeling resin.
Things are rarer than rare. Are there
Bruh.
really 2 up for grabs?
You better believe it. And I highly encourage trailblazers to
Your heart
get it.
trimax.
Next up is the Space Station Task Force event.
Space Station
Revitalizing the
Task
space station
Force?
is no small undertaking. If we want to speed things up, we'll need to enlist the help of a task force with special permissions. Watson has lined up all the assignments that require attention.
Are we gonna run into Arlen
Over to you,
and
Trailblazers.
Asta again?
During the event, by assembling a team that meets the requirements of specific assignments, you'll be able to earn rewards such as Stellar Jade and character experience materials.
And as the message makes clear, there will be requests and assignments every day. It's almost impossible to finish them all.
Version 1.3 will
Oh my
also
gosh.
see the return of the Planar
More
Fissure
errands?
and Garden of Plenty events. During the
Double
respective
drop
events,
events.
successfully challenging the simulated universe and calyxes can earn you a set amount of double rewards.
Ooh, I do need my trace materials.
1.3 will unlock 2 new Stagnant Shadows stages. Shape
Oh.
of Puppetry and Shape of Abomination.
Oh, that means
The
I can't
former
free
will
farm.
drop Suppressing Edict, ascension material required for Don Heng and Imbibitor Lunae. The latter will drop Nail of the Ape, ascension material
Oh, I hate fighting
required
that
for
thing.
Xuan.
Whoa, all that too?
Oh, and I'm not done with you yet. Version 1.3 system updates.
I don't want to farm
just
that
as
ape.
momentous. First off, after the version 1.3 update, the Trailblaze Power cap will be raised from 180 to 240.
240, let's go.
Exactly the amount that regenerates in a day. Once Trailblaze Power maxes out, a percentage of the surplus is converted into reserved Trailblaze Power.
So in
Reserved
other words, if you forget to log on,
Trailblaze
you
power?
won't have wasted much Trailblaze power.
And here's something else. The 1.3 update will also bring changes to the friends and chat systems, which include being able to sort your friends. And Trailblazers
Yo, the
not
friend
currently
sorting right now is
accepting
so
your friend
chaotic.
requests
It's
can
so
choose
random.
To disable them in settings. Icing on the cake, you can now send emojis in chat.
Yes! We want
Bring on
emojis
the pom
sticker!
March 7th emojis.
Yeah.
This is all I've wanted.
Nice. Fingers crossed for some authentic
This is
boomer
all I
material.
wanted.
And of course, we have the crowd favorite, Gift of Odyssey Chicken Rewards.
Another
7 days gets you
login
10 warps.
bonus?
It might just be your lucky break.
Nicholas, I admire your confidence.
Look at that.
Last but not least, Honkai Star Rail will
Gamescom.
also be a part of this year's
Ah.
Gamescom.
Wish I could go.
Surprising updates await us. Watch this space, Trailblazers.
Yeah.
So cool.
Nice.
Okay, but
Let's
honestly,
roll out
Stoic,
today's
it makes
final redemption
sense.
code.
It makes sense that they have more login bonus for Star Rail than for Genshin, because Star Rail is, in a way, less friendlier to free-to-play players. And the reason for that is because Genshin is so much bigger, right? With Genshin, you can get more primos through like exploration, right? But in Star Rail, there's no exploration, really. So that's probably why they're compensating with more login bonus, because they can't really give out Jades any other way. But yeah, wow, this reserved power or reserved energy thing, what? Genshin truly is getting the middle child treatment. Where is this for Genshin? What the heck? Lame. I really like the phone wallpaper thing though. I'm so excited for future wallpapers.
All good things must come to an end.
Is that
So
it?
much today's special program. We've covered quite a bit about the 1.3 update.
I'm so
Any
sure.
thoughts or feelings from our guests? What are you most looking forward to?
Man, so much to choose from, but for me, it's gotta be the characters. Dan Heng, Imbibitor Lunae, Xuan, and Lynx are all special
She
in their
right.
own way. I just hope I get lucky with the warps.
She
As
right.
for me, I'm super excited about the simulated universe update. The new gameplay and story aspects sound brilliant.
Yeah. Well, since you guys
Sushang
covered
knows
the
her
obvious,
priorities.
I'll go for something a little different. I feel like this version's quality of life enhancements are really good. I love the Trailblaze Power cap increase.
Oh my god, Dan Heng is
and
so
the new
real for
reserved
that.
Trailblaze Power
As
feature.
always.
They may sound minor, but I think they'll make a big difference to the experience.
Oh, totally. And I'm sure the gaming experience will keep improving as the updates keep rolling.
Yeah, the cap
Well,
increase is really
That's
good.
it for the Honkai Star Rail version 1.3
You don't have to log in as
special
often.
program. As always, thanks again to all you Trailblazers for tuning in. And may our paths cross again soon.
Bye, guys.
Catch you later.
See you next time.
Bubble tea, bubble tea, bubble tea.
Bubble tea!
Yeah.
Bubble tea time! Wow. Okay. So, what are we thinking, chat? I'm definitely looking forward to. I think I need. I think no matter what I'm pulling for Daniel. Like, no, it doesn't. If I need the light code, then screw it. I'm buying the top up. That man has me in the palm of his hand. Like, those chains are around my wallet. Dava, you don't feel hyped. Okay, I think that makes sense, and I think they did it intentionally because they probably, Hoyoverse probably knows that a lot of people are going back to Genshin, because Genshin was the big update with 4.0, right? So people probably are gonna be preoccupied with Fun 10 for a while. So that's probably why they're like slowing down. I am really excited to see the next part of the Trailblazer quest though. I feel like there has to be more. Like, they're setting up for the next planet. Whether that means that, who knows, maybe there's like another enemy for us to fight waiting in the wings, and that's how we get our MC's next path. I don't know. But yeah, a prelude update, exactly. But yeah, Xuan really surprised me. I was like, oh, you know, like, because I have a lot of supports on my account already, chat. Like, I have Bailu, I have Locha. That's already 2 5-star healers there. And then, you know, March 7th, I really only use her for Yanqing, but she does her job. And I have Locha's light cone, I have Bailu's 5-star light cone. So I'm good, but Xuan looks super cool, right? Because preservation, so far, all the preservation units we've seen, they're all like shield based. She doesn't give you a shield. She's like a tank. She redirects the damage to herself, and the fact that she can self-heal is amazing because you don't need a second sustain unit. And that's kind of like the issue that I'm running into with my Yanqing team, is that because I only have March 7th, that's not enough sustain for the whole team. So that's 2 slots taken up for my team comp. Like, I really only have 1 flex slot because I have Yanqing and then March 7th, and then I need that healer, right? So Fire MC gives you migraines with the shield scaling. Yeah, even like, I know Fire MC I wouldn't say is as much of a tank because they don't have as much of a self-sustain, and their shield is not really like a shield. It's more like their purpose is to taunt, right? But you still need a form of sustain for that. Xuan probably won't work with the Yanqing. Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, it's true, but still, the fact that you can, like, I feel like she'll work with a lot of other good teams, so. Is Whin gonna say goodbye to March 7th? No. I'll still need her for Yanqing. But yeah, and then the new SimU looks really intriguing. Another management game, the Shienzo Lofu version of the museum. I'm looking forward to that as well. So it seems like a pretty solid update still. Yeah. Sarika sounds like I need Japard for my Yanqing. We'll see if I pull him anytime soon. We'll see. I don't know, I do really want Clara as well, so. Anyways, thank you all so much for joining me today to watch the 1.3 special program live stream. I hope that you all continue to enjoy the rest of 1.2. And for those of you who want more reacts or more Star Rail content, remember to like and subscribe. And you can also follow me at twitch.tv/whinnaThoughts. That's where we usually hold our live streams. But yeah, otherwise, hope that you all take care, stay safe, and stay winning. Until next time, bye!